Hi, welcome to our channel, To Open Biz. Here, we're going to show you how to open your own online business step by step. The first thing you want to do is figure out your niche, what it is you want to do, what makes you happy. Maybe you have a side hustle that you want to turn into a real business. Maybe you like to bake pies. Maybe you're already doing something right now that's earning you money, but only go so far because your business isn't legalized. So let's start off with that. Figure out what it is you want to do. The second thing you want to do is figure out a name for your business. Once you figure out your name, you want to go to GoDaddy.com. And I've entered My Tasty Pies just as an example. But you want to enter your name up there, and then it'll tell you if that name is available. See where it says your domain is available, mytastypies.com. And they're offering that for $3.99. So GoDaddy is pretty reasonable. Again, put in your name, click that search button, and see if your domain is available. If it's not available, you're going to have to come up with another name, because whatever business you decide to have and whatever you decide to name it, you want to make sure the domain name is available so that you can get your business online. If it's not available, then you can't use that name. The third thing you want to do is find out if your business name is available with the Secretary of State. So you want to go to the Secretary of State or your commission's office. It depends on what it's called, but it's one or the other. Usually it's the Secretary of State. Then you want to go to their search engine and find out if that if your business name has already been taken. So again, it's just like the GoDaddy, only it's the Secretary of State. So you want to go in there and find out if someone already has that name. And again, if they do, then you cannot use that name. You will have to come up with another name. The fourth thing you want to do is check with the Secretary of State to see if your business name is available. Go to GoDaddy.com, check to see if your domain name is available. I can't stress that enough. That's very important. If the names aren't available and you decide to operate a business, you don't want someone else's business to be the same names as yours. Your business should be exclusive to you. The fifth thing you want to do is figure out where you'll be doing business. If it's your home, then you want to get a virtual office address. You can either go on Craigslist and look under, I believe it's office, and you should be able to find there's tons of ads there for virtual offices. Or you can sign up online with this company, and I've listed it here. It's called iPostal One, and it says if you have a home-based business or you need an address for your business in another city for as little as $9.99 per month, you can now get a virtual business address that is a real street address. Upgrade your business image, register your company, and protect your privacy. Receive postal mail and packages from any carrier at a secure location. Sixth thing you want to do is get an 800 phone number. You can go to EVoice.com and obtain your toll-free number. There used to be a 30-day trial. There isn't a 30-day trial anymore. It's $14 per month, and that has to be paid up front. However, say it's a trial. If you decide you're not interested after 30 days, a full refund, and that's guaranteed. But once you've used this number for your business, you don't want to change it. You want to keep that number for your company because it at this point will already be established, meaning it's already online and you just want to keep your number. Then by the time the 30 days go by, everything should be established. All right, so let's get back to eVoice. Now you want to go to eVoice.com, and like I said, it's $14 per month. That needs to be paid up front, but eVoice professionally answers and routes all your business calls. It includes a set of features that allows you to run your business from any device, from any location. So that is what I have used for over 15 years or 20 years, eVoice. And here is eVoice's website. It says a business phone system you can use anywhere, which I've just explained. The professional voice is like AI. It will Back in the day, you used to have to pay for that service, but it's free now. All you have to do is type it in. But back in the day, they didn't have any AI. So you used to have to pay AI per minute for your greeting and everything. It could have been expensive, but I think I have never paid more than 19.99 for my greeting. But still, now today you don't have to do that, and I think that that might be why it's 14.99, or maybe the company has grown and they don't need to give out trials anymore. And here is the other. Once you click on that start, then you're going to get to this screen on eVoice, and then you see where it says $14 per month and buy now. And then you're going to get to eVoice to this screen, and you'll create your account, which you will put your first name, your last name, your phone number, and your business email address. Now, speaking of your business email address, at this point, you have not gotten a business email address because I have not gone over that. But once you buy your domain name from GoDaddy, there you will have the option to choose an email address. As a matter of fact, they will offer you that at the same time you are offered the domain name. Now, what I always do is buy the email address for 1 year, and it's $1.99 for a year, or you can get it for 2 years. The $1.99 for a year plus tax comes to $25, and I do that so I don't have to worry about it for a whole year. Now, you can do it monthly, because there's been times when I just didn't have it and I did it monthly for $1.99. You will only get it for that 1 month for $1.99. Next month, it will be $5.99. And so that is another reason why I always go for a whole year. I do $1.99 for one whole year. Like, it's a no-brainer. Otherwise, you're going to be paying $5.99 per month plus tax. So, and then you can just do when you're choosing your email address, like most of mine, like the 2openbiz, it's support@2openbiz.com. So you'll have a .com email address, which makes your business more professional. So you can do customer service at whatever your company's name is .com, or info@tastypies.com. Just whatever you decide. You can even put your name at whatever your business name.com, as long as you have a professional email address. So that's what I do. Or you can put your personal email address for now, and you can always go in and change your contact information into eVoice. Okay, now we come to your EIN, and that stands for Employer Identification Number. So this is a 9-digit number for your business. It's just like a social security number, only it's for your business. It's an EIN, and it says, what is it? Employer Identification Number, government issued, acts as a business ID. How to get one for free. The IRS issues EINs for free online. It says, do I need one? To maintain corporate for your LLC, yes, you need an EIN number. Employer Identification Number. So this is a 9-digit number. So it's also known as a federal tax ID number. Once you have filled out your articles of incorporation and you've been approved, you will take your documents to the bank, and this is the number that you would give them to open up a business bank account. You will also need this number for everything that you do. When you sign up for Dun& Bradstreet, and this is for another video, but once you get your business up and running, you're still not finished. You're going to need to sign up for Dun & Bradstreet. You're going to need to do a whole lot of other things once you've gotten approved. But this number is very important. When you sign up for your EIN number and they tell you to print that number, you might not have a printer, but you want to print this to PDF and save it on your computer. And the reason being is because it's hard to recover this number if you don't have it, or if you have forgotten it. You can't just call the IRS and be like, I need my EIN number. You can, but they will not be able to give it to you. So you'll have to apply all over again. And that's not what you want to do. So make sure you safeguard your employer identification number just like you do your social security number. It's very important. And here is the website to obtain your EIN number, your employer identification number. So you're going to put that in, and then you will apply for your employer identification number, your EIN number. And I've gone ahead and pulled up the IRS EIN tax ID number application or website. So this is where you will go and it says apply online for an IRS EIN tax ID number. Now this says start your LLC application. This is not your LLC application. I don't know why that's there, but this is not your LLC application. All you are doing here is getting your EIN tax identification number. And I've gone ahead and pulled up the IRS EIN tax ID. At the end of this application, they will give you a 9-digit number for your business. They will ask you to print it and they will tell you why. And it will say, because we will not be, in so many words, we will not be able to recover this information for you. You need to keep it safe. Okay, so now we're on your website. And this goes back to the domain that you purchased from GoDaddy. You did that so you can put your website online. So you can either hire somebody to develop your website or you can use a template at GoDaddy.com. Once you purchase your domain, you get a 30-day free trial to construct your website. At that time, you can figure out your color scheme or you can go through Shopify. For 2openBiz, we use GoDaddy.com. We have another website that yourblackOwnedbusiness.com did for us, and it was under $150 at that time. That was a few years ago. I think at the time they had a sale and we paid $109 plus tax. Their regular price is over $300, and that was some years ago. So it's probably a whole lot more now. So if you go to their site and it's less than 150, get it right away. Or I should say, if it's less than 300, get it right away. They do a decent job. Of course, you'll collaborate with them to get it to your specifications. All the correspondence was through email. Now, I will tell you that recently I went to this site and there was a bug. You know how the people tell you you can't use your website anymore and then they start trying to blackmail you or whatever. I went to this website, yourblackOwnedbusiness.com, and I guess a bug popped up and they were trying to tell me that I can't use my website and my computer was flashing and everything. I unplugged my computer and then I went to my Wi-Fi and changed the name and I changed the password. I hurried up and did that so they couldn't do whatever it is they were trying to do. And then once I changed the name and everything, I plugged my computer back in and I haven't had any problems. If you go to this now, I know that they're online, but they've grown so much since I've used and I changed their services. They set up everything for me at that time. They set up a lot of drop shipping. When think I've done drop shipping, I did my own research for my products and everything. So that's what you want to do if you decide to go through any platform and they set up drop shipping. Like whatever you ship out or whatever you do, it represents you where your business is concerned. So the last thing you want to do is let somebody set up something for you and you don't know how it actually works. You have never, researched the company that's drop shipping your products. So you want to do your research when it comes to you, your business, your brand, and your reputation. But I'm just telling you what I did. So this is what I did. But for informational purposes, like the 2openBiz website, I use GoDaddy.com. I have another website that I use that I go through GoDaddy.com because it's informational only. But to sell products, I would recommend Shopify over Wix and over any other platform. I haven't used any other platform, but Shopify, I really like them a lot. So I use them. Now, here is a list of the website platforms: Wix, WordPress, Weebly, GoDaddy, Shopify, BigCommerce, Hostinger, Zyro, Jimdo, Duda. A lot of these I've never heard of. Uquid, I've heard of them. Volusion, I've heard of them. HostGator, Squarespaces, I've heard of them. Web.com. This is how I know. Do not put the name of your company into their platform, not any of these. Go to GoDaddy.com, buy your domain separately, because I used web.com back in the day. I opened a business, it was a long time ago, And when I didn't want to use their platform anymore, they were trying to get me. They said they owned their domain. I had to wait a certain amount of time, like 60 days, before I could purchase the domain. And the domain was $200 or $300, I believe. And that's why I say make sure you go to GoDaddy, pay $3.99 for your domain. Don't let any of these companies, because they control, once they will own your domain, you will not be able to continue doing business. And it's heartbreaking to establish your business, have everything in your business, your logo, your your stationery, your packaging, your boxes, and all that. And then when you decide to leave, or when something is not working out for you and you just are not comfortable with the company anymore, you cannot just up and leave. They will hold you hostage because they own your name. The business at that point is not your business. Even though you might have articles of incorporation, you do not own that domain name. So, again, I cannot stress this enough. Do not go to Shopify and put in your domain name and start your business like that. Do not do that, because they own your name. The business at that point is not your business. Even though you might have articles of incorporation, you do not own that domain name. So, again, I cannot stress this enough. Do not go to Shopify and put in your domain name and start your business like that. Do not do that. Purchase your domain independent from any platform. Now, I do use 2openBiz, and I purchased it from GoDaddy, but you can always take that somewhere else. And that's what you want to do. You want to be able to take your name, your domain name, your business to another platform without having to pay hundreds of dollars for it. Because that's just not fair. It's unfair. But they are not going to tell you that. They're going to be like, okay, go ahead and put your domain name in and this, that, and the other, but you don't own your domain name at that point. They tell you it's free too. That's another thing. They tell you it's free, but it's not free. They have paid for your domain name, and you will pay dearly for it if you try to leave their platform. So you have been warned. In the event that you don't want to go through GoDaddy for your website, or you don't use your Black owned business, you don't want to go Fiverr. This is where I purchased all my logos. You really have some good, talented people here. Like, you go on Google and put AI voice generator or something like that, or voiceover, and go on Google. The links will pop up. But this is where, if you need anything business and you just don't know how to do it yourself, like construct a website or whatever, they will do it for you. Same thing with business plans. I'm jumping a gun right now, so let me stay on the course. So Fiverr is a recommendation. The links will pop up. But this is where, if you need, search for what you need, prospects will pop up, and then you read the reviews and you decide who you want to go with. I always contact them before paying to see if we're on the same page. Because once you pay, it's hard to get your money back. I've had to request a refund and everything, but I've had to threaten this company. Like, if you don't give me a refund, I am going to initiate a chargeback. And nobody wants a chargeback. And you'll figure that out once you get your business up and going. You do not want anybody charging anything back. It's costly, and it just doesn't look good. Same thing with refunds. If you can avoid giving refunds, then avoid giving refunds. Prospects will pop up, and then you read the reviews and you decide who you want to go with. I always contact them before paying. Fiverr is the way to go for your business solutions. Fiverr. What you want to do is register your business phone number with 411. So you're going to go to this link right here, listyourself.net, and then you can get a free listing for your small business at yp.com. And that's known as the Real Yellow Pages, and superpages.com. So you want your register your business phone number with 411. So you're going to business phone to be listed. And that's the thing with your business. Like, once you get an online business, you know that you have to do the grunt work and make sure it shows up in Google, and make sure it shows up in 411 and business phone to be listed. And that's so you can also hire people at Fiverr to do that for you too. Make sure that your business shows up first on the Google page. because it's not just you get an online business and then everybody know where you are. There's so much work that goes into it after everything has been established. But to get you started, that's what I'm helping you out with now. Okay, so let's recap. I believe I missed a step because I have not spoken about social media. So once you have found out that your domain name is available and you've checked with your state to see if anyone else is using the name that you wanted, then you want to go to Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Pinterest, TikTok, and establish a business account with the social media. Make sure it's business account, because if they're not business accounts, you can't intertwine them. Like there are companies that will do automatic postings for you, but they have to be a business account. So make sure that you select business and not personal. Now, moving on, recapping, moving on. Okay, so here is the recap step by step. Number one, decide your business name. Number two, go to GoDaddy.com, check to see if your business name is available. Check with the Secretary of State, see if your business name is available. Find a location. A virtual business location is suggested. You'll need this for your EIN number application. Get your virtual business toll free number. Go to evoice.com. You don't want to use your personal number for your business. It's $14.99 per month. Apply for your EIN number, get your website. If you're selling products, there's a company that will get you up and running for about $110. If your company is service, we can help you with that. However, if it's service, you can just go through GoDaddy. I think they charge $29.99 a month. So, and if you have any questions, you can always go to 2openbiz.com, send me a message through that email, through that, or you could just send me an email at support@2openbiz. We take calls by appointment. There is some place where you set up an appointment on the website and it will charge you at that time for that appointment, for that call. So if you want to do that, you can do that. If you want to send me a message, there's no guarantee that I will get back to you on that, on the emails. So that might be just wasted time. You might not want to do that. And the reason being is I'm pretty busy and time is money. Now you can go and schedule an appointment. So I don't have listed here the social media, but once you have gone to GoDaddy.com and you check to see if if your business name, your domain name is available, and you've gone to the Secretary of State or Corporate Commission's office to see if your business name is available, you want to immediately start your social media. You will already have on your social media pages, you're going to make sure you list your web addresses or your web address. Articles of incorporation. Now, before I get into articles of incorporation, I have not gone over business plans. Business plans is what you're going to obtain once you have decided your company's name, your company's web address, your domain name, your company's physical street address, your phone number, and once you have obtained your EIN number, that is when you're going to get your business plan together. And the reason that I say that is you will need all this information. It doesn't make sense to start out with the business plan when you don't even know what your company is going to be named. You don't know the basics of your business, like where it's going to take place. It doesn't make sense to start out. This is a guide to get you up and going. So after you have decided that, you will go ahead and get your business plan together. Now, back to articles of incorporation. It sounds like a whole lot of paperwork, but it's not. What are articles of incorporation? Usually 2 to 4 pages, and basically an application to legalize your business. You can do it online or in person. It's easier to do it online. If there are any errors, the representatives will let you know. The articles has to be approved. They'll let you know what's needed if your articles of incorporation isn't approved. after your articles of incorporation is approved,